you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I need you, baby. To warm the lonely nights, I love you, baby.
So tomorrow is my boyfriend's birthday, and I am making him a cake. I know y'all thought it was gonna be like from scratch. Nope. Box cake, yellow cake, chocolate icing. His favorite. All right, so come with me. Follow along. Entertain me while I make this cake. I haven't made a cake in a long time, since his last birthday. So this is kind of like a traditional little thing I do for him. On his birthday, I make him a cake. So I haven't made a cake since the last birthday. And before then, yeah, the last birthday. So I'm not experienced, but this is a cake we're gonna make. And no, this is not an apron before you ask. This is actually a jean jumper. It just gives apron right now. But it's cute. I wore it today to work. So let's make a cake, okay? All right, so in case you haven't figured out by now, I'm not a real cook. I just eat, so I cook some things. All right, so I got my cake mix out of the box. The best way to make it. Because he's not picky. He just likes a little cake every now and then. And since we're trying to watch these figures, we're not eating that much sweets. But I got my cake mix. It said I needed 1/3 cup of melted butter. Now here's my problem with cooking. This is what's left from the stick. So my mind is telling me just put all of it in there. But since I'm not really a cook, I'm gonna try to follow directions because I do want it to taste good. So I got my, let me get y'all in here so y'all can see this. So I got my butter. I'm putting it here. And then I'm gonna add my cup of water and 3 eggs. All right, so in case you haven't figured out by now, I'm not a real cook. I just eat, so I cook some things. All right, so I got my cake mix out of the box. The best way to make it. Because he's not picky. He just likes a little cake every now and then. And since we're trying to watch these figures, we're not eating that much sweets. But I got my cake mix. It said I needed 1/3 cup of melted butter. Now here's my problem with cooking. This is what's left from the stick. So my mind is telling me just put all of it in there. But since I'm not really a cook, I'm gonna try to follow directions because I do want it to taste good. So I got my, let me get y'all in here so y'all can see this. So I got my butter. I'm putting it here. And then I'm gonna add my cup of water and 3 eggs. All right, so I'm adding my 3 large eggs because that's what my box cake asks for. That's 1 egg. That's 2 eggs. Now notice, no eggshells was dropped in this mix because, baby, I do what I do. I might not be no cook, but I ain't no fool either. I know how to crack a little egg. Okay? So now, we got our cake mix out the box, because no shame over here, because who you judging? I got my cup of water, got my butter, and I have my eggs. Now, let's beat it on up. Let's mix this together. I know, the bowl ain't, I just use what I have. It ain't that cute. We're not worried about aesthetics. We're just doing what we came to do to get this done, okay? Yes, check out my mixer. Hamilton Beach. This color, 5. Straight 5. I love this color. Okay. So I mixed this. And I feel like I mixed it pretty good. So there's that. But the first order of business is, now I don't know if y'all do this, but I'm gonna taste this batter. It's giving Betty Crocker. It's giving very good. It's giving, honey, she's a cook. Okay, so now I don't know, my box cake directions only said to grease the pan, but my mom and sisters are real cooks, so I've seen them grease the pan and then put flour on the pan. So I'm gonna do that because that's what they do. I don't know, the directions didn't tell me, but that's what my mom and my sister do. So we're gonna see how that works out, okay? I feel like it's gonna be the right thing, so. All right, so I got a little grease or oil for my pan, and I got that greased up. And yes, I'm using my hands. My hands are clean. I'm eating it. It's just me and my boyfriend, and I just use my hands. I don't know about all the other stuff. I ain't no real cook, really. I just do what I gotta do. So now, I got my flour. And I'm putting flour on the bottom of my pan to make sure, I'm assuming that it doesn't stick. But again, I am not a real cook. I just pretend to be one on YouTube. Okay, so hopefully this works. I'm not having issues, but I'm sure. One pan, two pans. All right, so now I've got my pans greased and floured up. This is my batter. I've got it all mixed up, and I'm gonna pour. I don't know how much, but I'm gonna pour. You see it? I'm gonna pour until I can make two. I don't want to fill it all the way up. Let me move this one. I told y'all I'm not a real cook. So I'm gonna give y'all a funny story. The last time I used 2 box cake mix, and the cake was so big. My boyfriend was so sweet. He still ate it, but it was so big because I used too much. But I think I got it right now. It smells so good, so good. All right, so I got my batter in my cake pans. I've got my oven set at 350. Yes, I also made barbecue chicken. So I'm going to put these in the oven. And don't judge me if my oven is not clean. It's clean enough for me because that's what I'm doing. All right. All right, let's get them in there. All right, so I put my cakes in the oven, and I think like 20 minutes, 20, 25 minutes. And look at there, look at there, look at there, look at there. And let's see, let's do the fork test. I already did it, but let's do it again, make sure. Ooh, they said if you do the fork test and nothing comes off, it's done. So there we go. I'm gonna let these cool, and then you know what we're gonna do next. We're gonna ice the cake with this. Now this is good. Okay. Not too much on my cake. It's iced and decorated. I know he's gonna enjoy it.